So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to The Country Investor. My name is Robert, if this is your first time tuning in. So in this video, we're going to go over some of the reasons I personally believe that there is a so-called labor shortage. Let me know if you agree with me or not down in the comments after this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on this video if you enjoy this content. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So one of the first things that kind of comes off my mind is going to be people retiring. You have a lot of people reaching that age that they're retiring, so that's also causing possibly a drop-off in employment. The next one is going to be social media, influencers, TikTokers, all that good stuff. You have access to the internet, something that we didn't have the ability to do years ago. For myself, example, I wouldn't be able to be here talking to you guys on camera years ago. I would still be employed working in some mill or some mine or some factory if I lived years ago, right? I wouldn't be here making this content for you guys. So that's another reason I believe that there is a labor shortage. I'll kind of get into details about it right now. But you have TikTokers. TikTokers can now monetize their content so they can get paid for doing stupid little dances or making little viral dances that just go crazy on the internet. People can get paid for that stuff. So why put up with an employer's bullshit, basically, where you can just go out and have fun, make your dances and make your money and have a good, comfortable living? For me, it's a no-brainer, right? When you think about it like that. The next thing, you're gonna have YouTubers like myself. This is my only source of income, but yes, I do YouTube videos. YouTubers can get paid through affiliate links through Amazon. They can get paid through monetization on YouTube. You can get brand deals. There's different ways to get paid on YouTube that would, if you get big enough, obviously, that would just surpass any type of job you could ever have. So why go out and have a job and just work for yourself and do what you want, make content you want, have fun doing it, instead of, like I said, putting it with an employer's BS? I mean, it makes no sense. The next one is going to be, you have IG models. You have women mostly, right? Mostly women who are IG models, influencers on IG, creating content and partnering up with brands to advertise that brand's products on IG, and they're getting paid to do it. Again, why go and look for a job when you could just take some photos of yourself, get clothes, do different types of brand deals, maybe even travel for free or at a reduced cost, get awesome content, you just travel the world, and you're having fun doing it. Why go get a job, right? Again, this is all, most of us are millennials doing this kind of stuff. But again, this is going to lead up to the shortage. I mean, the whole 9-to-5 thing kind of is irrelevant in today's age because there's so many other ways to make money that is a lot more fun and unique to a specific person than what we had years ago. So why would you go and get a job and wake up every morning, do something you hate, when you can go out and wake up every morning and do something you love for yourself, right? So moving on, you have Facebook. You have Facebook Reels. People can get monetized, they can send stars. There's different ways to monetize Facebook just by being funny, being informational. You can just monetize any type of content you're putting on Facebook. Again, this is something that's more recent, but again, people are doing this and creating a living off of it. Don't have to go get a job, obviously. Again, another reason it could be leading up to a labor shortage. You have all these people doing this stuff. So the last and certainly not least, and I know you guys are probably going to ask, and if not, you're probably thinking about it, and that's OnlyFans. You have mostly women, again, selling their bodies on OnlyFans, creating a lot of freaking money, millions at a time, doing this, when most of these women were like teachers, they were restaurant workers, they were on the lower scale of the pay scale when it comes to society. So why would these people go make $7.50, $10 an hour when they can go and make $10,000 a month, if not more? I mean, is it morally or ethical? Does it fit society's morals, I guess, or is it ethical? Probably not. I personally wouldn't go and do it, but whatever, that's their business. They go and, that's for them to support their family, whatever they want to do, whatever they want to do, right? Leave me out of it. But again, why? I understand the reasoning. You have people making $10 an hour, maybe 15 max, right? $15 an hour, when you can go and make $10,000 a month just selling your body and not necessarily having to put as much work as you would and putting up with so much BS as you would with an employer. So I understand that aspect of it. I don't agree with it, but I understand, I get it. So the next one is going to be, you have investors. You have people now investing into cryptocurrency, NFTs, and they can generate a large sum of money very quickly in a very short period of time. That, if they're sitting there with, $100, $200, $300, $400,000, they don't need to go get a job. Why go get a job when I can just sit at home on my phone, on my computer, and make money? Again, you can even trade this stuff. There's ways to make money today that wasn't accessible for most people back then. So the next one is going to kind of encompass myself in this realm as well. And that's going to be just overall entrepreneurs. You have a lot more entrepreneurs today than you ever had. It's now cool to be an entrepreneur. It's now cool to leave your 9-to-5. It's now cool to leave the rat race. This wasn't cool back then. Back then, if you told people you were an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur, you were looked down on as like, oh, you're just unemployed. You're lazy, right? That's not the case anymore. It's not how it is today. Entrepreneurship is cool. It's seen as cool and hip today when it wasn't seen like that back then. So you have a lot more people. You have a group of people now, running to go be entrepreneurs because it's now the in thing to do. And like I said, for myself, you have people like myself, young. We are obviously able-bodied to go and get a job. We are educated enough to go and get a job. I have my degree. Obviously, I'm not using it anymore, but you have probably a lot of people like myself sitting on the sidelines, not employed, because we're doing entrepreneurship. For me, I have YouTube, I have affiliates, I have investments, I have real estate, I have Airbnbs, I have different income streams due to the information that I've gained on the internet. Without that information, I would have never been in this position I am today. This is information that I would have never had available to me had I lived back then in the olden days. I would have been working in a mine, in a mill, or some factory. That's where I would have been at, more than likely, if I lived back then. So the internet has changed how people view a 9-to-5 or a job in general. It's given people more access to information. Now people are running with that information and doing something for themselves. So they're no longer looking to be an employee. They're looking to employ themselves and build their own legacy, basically. So that's where that's my quick little rant on where I believe everyone has ran to. I believe everyone has ran to entrepreneurship in some form or fashion and is now doing things on their own instead of going out and looking and applying for jobs. I look at myself and I don't want to go back. I don't ever plan on going back and getting a job. It's horrible. It's miserable. Why would I go back, be forced to take vacations, be forced to ask for days off, be forced to wake up in the morning, be forced to do things that I maybe don't think are right, and just, being forced overall. That's how, having a job typically is for most people. It's not enjoyable. It's not fun. So why would anyone run to go and apply for a job when you can go and run and be your own boss and do your own thing and build your own legacy and build your own name? Makes no sense, right? So that's our quick little tangent on it. That's my quick little rant. I basically believe people are running to entrepreneurship and building their own businesses and not so much running to go and get a job. That's why I believe we personally have a labor shortage. Also contributing is also people retiring, but I feel like that's a small scale as to what else is going on, in my opinion. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you found it informational, maybe some food for thought. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Be careful, be good, take care, and God bless. Bye-bye.